So people sometimes ask me how I make the vocal sound for my songs. Sounds a bit like this. Notice how it's got the vibrato at the end, and it's got like the octave. There's the bit at the start that has it's higher than the rest. I'm going to show you how to make that today. So first we're going to add. It doesn't matter how you add it, but if you click add, a menu will pop up with all your instruments. You can't see it on my screen, but if you go down and click 3 times oscillator, this window should pop up. For oscillator 1, click it to square, turn it down to 12, and turn the other 2 off. It might be worth learning how to use all of this first. I'm just going to stick mine on track 10 because that's the one I've got free. And once you've got basically this first oscillator set up with those 2 turned off, at the top we've got this bar. If you don't have this bar, you need to click this button here and it should pop up. Go to the third one along, you've got these graphs and whatnot. Turn the attack all the way down, turn the sustain all the way down, and turn the release all the way down. I normally set my hold fairly short, and my decay, it depends on the song. Like that's way too long, so I'd turn it down. Something like that. That's basically the volume setup. So it fades out like after a certain amount of time, and if you let go before that, then it'll just stop. Simple, really. The last thing I do is I go to pitch. I turn my attack all the way down, turn my hold relatively low, and then all the others all the way down. Set the amount. What you'll have to do is right click. Again, you can't see the menu on this video, but right at the bottom it says type in value. Click that, and this should pop up. Type in 0.75, and you should get the octave sound at the start. Obviously, you can change the hold to whatever value you want. If you set it for too long, then it'll sound like this. And if it's too short, it'll sound like this. You can hardly hear it at all. So just set it to what you think sounds right. And then for the vibrato, we go to the LFO. Not sure what it stands for, but delay, relatively short. Attack, relatively short. Wow. About double, actually. Set the amount, very tiny, very tiny. And then the speed depends. Like, just listen to it, and if it sounds too fast, then lower it or whatever. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much the sound. And then what we can do is, if you want to, come up to the insert that you've got it set to here. Track 10, go to slot, whatever it is, whichever slot you've got free. Again, you can't see the menu when I click it on the video, but go down to Fruity Delay 2. This window should pop up. Set the input volume to about quarter, feedback volume all the way down. And if you right click time, again, you can't see it. There's a button called set, and then I normally click 4 steps. Well, actually, again, it depends on the song. It always depends on the song and how it sounds. So if you hear that, you can, like, it echoes once. Obviously, you can set that to whatever you want. So if you want some more echoes than that, you see it like fades out slower. You could even set it like really high if you really want to. It's just going to be echoing for a while. Anyway, that is pretty much the sound. And if I copy that, I make a new pattern and I paste it into the sound we just made. So this is the new sound we've made. If I play it now, sounds exactly the same as before. That's a lie, I've added reverb as well, but you can do that yourself if you want to. It's not too difficult. Anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye.